The phrase diamonds in the rough can mean sometimes when someone does not see value in something or someone, or when they choose not to see what that value is. As a person who was born and raised on the African continent, especially Kampala, Uganda, I have grown to appreciate not only the value that we bring to the global world, but also in the opportunities that exist in the innovations and this type of entrepreneurship we have on the continent. My name is Ernest Kabuye. I am the co-founder and managing partner of 7 Capital. It is a $15 million fund dedicated to early stage startups, primarily focused on tech-enabled solutions in the emerging and frontier markets. 7 Capital Fund 1's investment thesis is based on technology-enabled businesses, which are tackling critical challenges in these ecosystems of the emerging and frontier markets. Now, our thesis is focused on the fact that these entities are providing solutions using technology, and we can then scale them up into developed and mature markets. So we identify the startups at the early stage, which is in the pre-seed, seed, or Series A, provide capital anywhere between 50 to 250,000 US dollars, and then within 12 to 18 months prepare them for their next raise, the Series A or Series B, at which point they're able to enter the developed and mature markets. We have high conviction in this strategy, and it is this same strategy that we're using to demonstrate our viability of our fund in these markets. Fund 1's investment thesis not only has an economic outlook, but also a high social impact initiative. We invest along 6 pillars to ensure that the communities can also benefit from this economic initiative. And those pillars are cut across sustainable infrastructure, accessible education initiatives, and also inclusive gender balance. As part of our investment strategy into these early stage startups, we focus at the pre-seed and seed stage where we establish product market fit, and then we graduate to the maturity stage, at which point we exit into developed and mature markets. Now, we have been able to secure, as part of our portfolio construction of the $15 million, a $5 million commitment that has allowed us to have an inbound deal flow within entities in this region. We also ensure that we have 3 methods of evaluation for these portfolio companies, whether to do with their due diligence in terms of finance, their team structure, and what their go-to market strategy is. It is these tenets of evaluation that we've been using to evaluate what our deal flow is in these emerging and frontier markets. We are focused in this region because of 3 major reasons. The first is the early mover advantage, as being one of the first firms that is embedded in the continent. The second is the low valuations that come up at the pre-seed and seed stage. And the third is the fact that all the sectors that have been forecasted to grow have high expectancies between 2030 and 2050. And that cuts across fintech, e-commerce, agri-tech, edutech, health tech, and any other tech and technology-enabled business. To enable all this to happen is a combination of a very diverse team that is locally embedded on the continent, led by my co-founder, Olga Namara, that has a master's in engineering technology innovation management, having worked in very many different social impact initiatives on the continent, as well as her background as a former Deloitte consultant. And I myself as another co-founder who has had extensive experience in the United States, having attained not only my master's in business administration from University of Chicago Booth School of Business and my PhD in mechanical engineering at Carnegie Mellon, focused on artificial intelligence and mechanical engineering, as well as having had the opportunity to found a startup during my time in school. I'm also primarily an ex-consultant with Bain & Co, and I've been looking to demonstrate not only the strategy and expertise that is required to identify startups within this particular part of the world, but also to identify the unicorns tomorrow, today. In the beginning, I said, diamonds in the rough. Sometimes it's hard to see where that value is. And I invite you to come along with us on this journey to identify not only the diamonds that exist in this part of the world, but also to find them exactly with the diamond that you're seeing standing right in front of you. Thank you.